Hi everyone, it's Leanne here. So I just want to make a quick 5-minute video really about the idea of what I'm now experiencing is not really conforming to left or right concepts of political views or polity. I'm really coming to a stage where I'm still acknowledging that the construct hurts people, but I'm able to sort of now have a view outside of it, which may make me more useful in a way to be able to add solutions to oppressions such as cultural difference, discrimination, as an example, once again. I've been really talking with my friends about various points of view on this, and I just want to make clear that if you're struggling with this and you're kind of thinking, well, the construct isn't really working for me, I seem to be quite angry about things, my views are becoming very solid on things, and I feel very inflexible whilst I'm learning and researching about construct, then it may mean that you are being sort of conditioned and accidentally trained into choosing a side, which can be quite militant, but it's very useful for construct because you are then going to disdain the opposing side. For example, right politics, left politics. You'll disdain right politics if you support left, but there is no truth, so the middle ground kind of frees you up from committing to either side, and either side may present a form of oppression somehow. So yeah, it's a difficult kind of muddy watered area to think about and to process, and in a way I think our careers kind of maybe cause some resistance in letting go, because I know when I first started all of my work on like racism and cultural difference, I found it really hard to remove the emotion from it because it was such a personal thing. It was like, well, I'm meeting people who think racism is okay and that the system is fine, it doesn't need to be fixed, and denying that people are being hurt by it, which I still feel we need to acknowledge people are being hurt by racism. And it does actually stand alone as the other isms in their own individual little pots, where we need to analyse each form of discrimination against a protected characteristic individually to actually make changes. But personally, I think sort of deconditioning myself from thinking in that very black and white way, or very sort of left-right way, has freed me up to use my intuition to guide my experiences of racism and to teach about racism, rather than sort of relying on right or left concepts of racism and textbook analysis, because at the end of the day our experiences are so individual and so complex that you can't really look into textbooks to find answers. And with regard to constructs, I did find Vivian Burr's work quite useful. She's an author that talks about just construct. She doesn't really put an opinion on isms. She just talks about the idea of construct in many ways, so socio-political, socio-economical, philosophical, and kind of touches a little bit on astrophysics, if you can sort of link those topics together. So I recommend just sort of starting out looking at construct in textbooks, and then slowly making your own perception of construct. Think about your own construct, think about the ways that the inner concentric circle, such as institution, has modelled your personal construct, which is micro, and then the outer circle would be like the political construct. So due to your socio-economic situation, how has the outer construct, such as polity, affected the inner concentric circle, which is institution, and then your micro circle, which is personal. Then you'll kind of start to realize perhaps that things just aren't really what they seem, and you'll be able to pick apart your experiences of oppression and start realizing perhaps that yes, it does hurt, but the way that we can move forward to make solutions, non-judgmental based solutions, therefore practical, will be to deconstruct each situation and slowly deal with the personal, not necessarily take the emotion and trauma that you experience out of it, but just learn to utilize it in a more efficient way. I will post another video later. Thanks.